Unaona mimi ni mdogo hivi. Hao wenye wako mbele yangu wakikufa sisi wote. Huyu Ruto atapigiwa kura na nani hapo kesho? Ama tuame sisi Kenya, abaki peke yake.
Ruto, imani yako kwa Wakenya isha kabisa. Hata sijui kampeni ya 2027 utasimama uambie nini watu, kwa sababu chenye uliahidi watu haujatimiza.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mt.Kenya people play a very important role in every general election in the country. And when I talk of Mt.Kenya, I mean Nakuru, Laikipia, Embu, Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Murang'a, Kirinyaga, Nyandarua, Nyeri, ladies and gentlemen, and Kiambu. These counties, there are 10 of them. And when they are combined, they bring a votes of about 5.2 million votes as per to the statistics of 2022. So when the Mt.Kenya decides to vote, they vote as a unit. So the Mt.Kenya voting block, it's a very important block for this country. Now, I don't want to go further on their traits, but on this particular video, I want to talk about the 6 decisions that they have made, which are very, very key in the 2027 general elections. But before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mkwa Times, kindly take a second or two to subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, my number is always here. Feel free to engage me anytime, because that is how we get to develop at Mkwa Times.
Sema one time. Wewe William Ruto. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe muuaji. Wewe mwizi. Wewe Kasongo. Harambee.
Number one decision that the people of Mt.Kenya have made, it is that Gachagua is their leader. Gachagua is the current kingpin of the Mt.Kenya people. Ladies and gentlemen, it might appear that there is no Limuru that has declared Gachagua. But the fact remains that Gachagua, as we speak today, is the only leader who has emerged to fight for the interest of Mt.Kenya and join the rest of the country against William Ruto's punitive taxes and a bad form of governance. Therefore, automatically, the people subscribe to his ideologies to a great extent. I know Gachagua is not fine, but as we speak today, the people of Mt.Kenya are fine-tuning him. And I'm telling you, by 2026, or maybe by end of 2025, you will see a different Gachagua. Ladies and gentlemen, Gachagua will reach a point and tell himself, no, the people of Mt.Kenya want me to be this way and that way. And he will be. And I'm telling you. But one thing that you will agree, Gachagua is a very intelligent man. And he's a very smart politician when it comes to making his political moves. So the people of Mt.Kenya sat down and saw, when there were abductions of Mt.Kenya kids, Gachagua came out to speak against the abduction. None of the top leaders actually came out to speak in support or in the end of for the end of abductions in Mt.Kenya, especially a young kid of Billy Mwangi and many others across the country. And as a result of Gachagua's serious agitation against abductions, we got the reduction of abductions across the country. When the Mt.Kenya leaders were being sacked right, left and center, Gachagua came out to fight for them. When Martha Koome was being touched, Gachagua warned President William Ruto. That is what makes Gachagua the leader of Mt.Kenya. One most important aspect of Gachagua is that he's giving direction when there's no leader at the top. He came up and actually became the top. Uhuru Kenyatta failed to put the people of Mt.Kenya together and give them someone to succeed him. He did not bring someone who was to succeed him. So the succession policy to Uhuru Kenyatta was very poor. As a result, Gachagua now emerged automatically from the people, which I feel is the best thing. When you come up from the people, you're not raised by someone. Number 2 decision that the people of Mt.Kenya have made is this. The party is DCP. As we speak today, one of the most popular parties in the country, it's DCP. You can see they have already brought a candidate in Malava. They have a candidate in Banisa. They have candidates in Mt.Kenya, and they are doing rallies across the country, unlike most of the parties that are quiet right now, including ODM and even Jubilee, and even UDA itself. So it's the party that the people of Mount Kenya have chosen. And in 2027, they're going to sweep across the streets. They're going to have members of parliament, MCAs, governors, senators, all the way from the top to bottom in DCP party. So that is the party of the Mount Kenya people. So if some leader wants to be safe, find yourself in the party or don't wrangle with the DCP party. Number 3 decision that they have made is this. They can present a candidate in 2027. Some people feel that Mount Kenya will just sit back and allow someone else to vie just like that. No. With the disorganization we are seeing in the opposition, lack of seriousness by some leaders in the opposition, with the form of betrayal we are seeing in the opposition, ladies and gentlemen, the people of Mount Kenya have also decided that kama kuna mchezo tutafront our candidate. And they'll support the candidate. And I'm telling you, if they support a candidate, be it Gachagua or someone else, they will know if that person will not win an election. There will be no first round win. There's no 50+1 in the first round. There must be a runoff. And if there's a runoff, still the game goes to Mt. Kenya. They have to decide who wins. The organization power of Gachagua will still increase because they will determine who will win. And I'm telling you this, take it to the bank. There can be the first election in the country, people to turn out in large numbers and vote. But in the second turnout, I know the youth and the people of Mt. Kenya will come out and vote. Mt. Kenya people can repeat and repeat in numbers. Go and see what happened in Uhuru Kenyatta's turnout 10. After the nullification of the election, then the election was called again. It was Uhuru hit 7 million still because Mt. Kenya came out to vote, plus the 2 million from the Kalenjin land, well and good. Because if you check across, Raila Amolo Odinga called for a boycott. People in Kisii, Luo Nyanza, Mombasa boycotted. And that's how it happened. So the people of Mt. Kenya and some from the Rift Valley came out and voted for Uhuru Kenyatta. Such a kind of a spirit only exists in Mt. Kenya. So ladies and gentlemen, so as we speak today, the Mt. Kenya people will front a candidate. They have the freedom. They have said they can front a candidate. At first, they don't want to front someone. But the way things are changing, they are likely to do so. Number 4 thing that they have made as a decision is this. It's 1 term. They have decided William Ruto is going for 1 term. I don't know what is William Ruto is going to do about this. Because as we speak today, he has tried members of parliament, they have been chased away. He has tried Menanjenga, has been chased away. They have tried Kithure Kindiki with empowerment programs, has been chased away. You saw when they came to Mt. Kenya for a tour, William Ruto himself, he tried propaganda. We also saw the way money was pumped there, but still that one did not make any sense to the people of Mt. Kenya. A clear indication, the decision is made. Another thing I want to state here is simple. Mt. Kenya have decided there's no room for mistake. The party is DCP, the leader is Gachagua, the election is 2027, and the enemy is William Ruto. Simple and clear. So they are very focused on these particular aspects. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Mt. Kenya people have also decided that they'll work with other communities across. If the opposition sits down and agree it is Matiang'i, Kalonzo, or Malwa, whoever they come up with, so long as Rigathi Gachagua is part of the mix, they'll support. That is what I think the Mt. Kenya have made as their decisions. I don't know what you think that is different from mine, but on the comment section, engage me. That's how we get to learn. Please do so. My name is Abel Mugwa. Keep on following, subscribing here. Help me hit the 12,000 mark. As we proceed to 20,000, please be part of the journey. See you next time for more videos.